Alright, welcome back, mercenaries, to another episode of Stoneshard, where we are playing an off-meta Yorgrim build. I'm actually kind of excited for this. I don't know if I talked it down or talked it up in the previous episode. It's been like 2 days since I recorded. And I think this will be fun. I know it's not what people were crying for, and I know it's weird. But I've been meaning to do this for a while, and then we got handed it in as a free treatise, so I am absolutely doing it 100%. Well, 100% means that we are definitely going for distracting shot, and I would love to get suppression. But this is, of course, entirely reliant on us finding a ranged treatise 2, otherwise we will mix in other things. Now, our equipment is not really up to speed, but as soon as we go range focus, it becomes a little bit less of an issue because we won't be in melee as much. And I still think that this will be the superior method for getting to the troll and killing him. Not because I don't think that that melee Yorgrim is not viable. I think he has gotten viable, but I really want to try this out. And we will be mixing it this time with the dash. Oh, again, this is reliant on us finding a treatise, but I really want distraction shot and dash. I think would be that was what I wanted on Yorgrim. Sorry, god damn it, I keep mixing it up. It's so easy. Yorgrim and Dervin. I guess right now they are sort of the same. They have melted together to become one super adventurer, super ranger. Let's see, what am I doing in this episode? I completely forgot. Did we already... What level are we? Level 3. Did we... I actually forgot how far we are in the campaign, but surely we must be on to the old abbey at this point. Maybe we should go to a point of interest. This one is on the way to the southern tomb. Here we find a better bow. So maybe the southern tomb should go first, since the boss down here is also pretty hard. But piercing is bad against the southern tomb, but in fact, having saved up some maces is pretty good. I hadn't actually formulated that thought, but as we did in the stream, someone told me to get a mace specifically for the crypt where you see skeletons, and I think we should, when we go there, we should definitely equip a club or a mace. But I think I will go to the old abbey first, and I would prefer to go here and not kill the boss and just farm it and then come back to town and do it again next episode. I think that is the superior one to farm. Let's check the leaving town checklist before I go. Water skin refill, we just did. We have repaired? Question mark. Yes. Arrows, plenty. Food. We could buy a piece of food just to be on the safe side. Maybe 2 or something like that. I don't know. This dungeon will not drop as much food, so let's buy some more sinewy meat. It's pretty cheap and should sustain us. Food, medical supplies. We have 4 stacks of healing salve. 3 splints, can't really ask for more, and we have plenty of lockpicks. Let's go and do this thing. I think we have good shot, huh? No pun intended. We're carrying a bow. I'm so funny. Alright, let's move on. And see if we can have some fun with this old abbey. We are gonna go 1 west here. Pick up Pettibon on the way. That was sort of in the food decision. I saw that wolf, but I really don't want to fight in the open if I can get away with not doing it. And here we are forced into it, so let's just do it. With all my talk of range focus. Oh. So we go elusiveness here. And now I'm about to die. Switch to the melee weapons. We took a nasty hit. Oh boy. Okay, but that other wolf has not heard or seen us, luckily. It might come around, though. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, please don't. Please don't. Okay. I'm just gonna set myself up to Well, first of all, I would love to set myself up to kicking him into a tree here, and also to escaping if it should come to that. But here, from here, we can. So one thing is that it shouldn't use the days here. That's one thing that I've been wondering about. It doesn't. They've gotten this new cool dash ability, not days, dash ability, but they don't use it smart. If the wolf had been smart, it wouldn't need. Okay, so you know what? It gives it a damage boost in the turns after it's dashed, and that for that reason it's actually okay that it always uses it to initiate, but it's not perfect. Because if I escaped, it could use the dash to catch up to me, which is probably still the better one. I'm trying to kick it into the tree here to stun it a few turns. It was a costly few turns. Are we close to killing it? Yes, we are. Alright. Yeah, see, this is why I don't want to fight in the open at all. This is so bad, and there's probably another wolf right around the corner, but I would love to pick up my arrows. And we saw that there was a wolf on the other side here of that map, so I will rest here instead of going across. Yeah, okay. That was bad engagement and a bad fight. The fight ended up being just decent, but a bad engagement where I should be more careful. We could have run away, so I should have maybe done that because we got too close as a bear, and then I stepped into a bear trap. Okay. This, if nothing else, I'm gonna just take a moment to appreciate that this is comedy gold right here. Spot a bear, flee, immediately panic, run the other way, and run into a bear trap. Like, I could not come up with this kind of shit on my own. Sorry for the language. Come on, Stoneshard. Alright. Let's move on and run away from the bear. I still want to pick up Flyer Garrick and try to become insane. That was the idea. So I think we will aid a Flyer Garrick right here. And then switch map tiles. I think with this diagonal movement, we should be on the quest tile here. We have another Flyer Garrick. Pine Cap. Bark Bean. Oh. We won't be able to cook food here, so there's no point in carrying this raw meat. Penny Bud out here is then better than the raw meat as well. The corpses we will loot. We should eat this bark bean and then pick up the next. This one had a bottle of oil. Let's just throw it on the ground like an adult. Oh, we find blacksmith mittens. That's cool. If I hadn't already paid for them, so that was really useful. The sheath. It's actually worth more gold than I thought. 60 out from looking at it there. So I'll just drop it on the floor in case I want to pick it up on the way out. I doubt it though. We usually find really good loot here, and an ornate graph for sure. Then the corpse here. Another sheath. Okay, we'll just drop it here. More corpses in here. Nothing and nothing. And this loot never seems to respawn, so we have emptied them out to the best of our ability. Let's eat the sinewy meat. And move into the dungeon. We're pretty low on health, so I need to be cautious. Nothing new there, but I tend to forget, so now I have voiced it, and then when I am not, we can say at least he knew. Alright, and we start by finding a chest for free. Luckily, lovely. And it just has a splint in it. Not that exciting, but that means I can sustain even more damage without being too worried. We spot an enemy, but not really, because I didn't see it, but apparently we were spotted by an enemy. Alright. Get up the tactic. Start shooting at it. This is the lowest tier enemy in this dungeon, so we should be fine. Use the elusiveness here. Yeah, that one's really nice. And every time they manage to hit an attack on me, we prolong the duration of it by 1. So it's perfect. Seize the initiative. And then we've just got all kinds of really nice abilities going on, and we can end it with that. Trying to be really cautious, but because particularly with Yorgrim, I have a bad track record of stepping onto traps. Not excluding on the way here, where I ran into a bear trap. Fun stuff. Let's reload the bow. And then open the next door. Oh, I should get up the tactic before I start shooting, because that does increase my accuracy. Let's try to align this guy so that we can push him into a thing here. Okay. He hurt me real bad with that first attempt. Okay, he's not getting knocked back. Then now he is one turn away. I think now is the turn where I put up elusiveness. Oh, I don't remember. I think it's now. Yes, okay, yeah, that's how it works. Perfect. And then we kill him. So there's a few turns until that kick kicks in. Wow, that was not an intended pun, but is the kick worth it for those turns where it fails and deals very little damage, but then it lands one turn where then I get an entire turn for free where it cannot attack me? Actually, it ends up being 2 attacks that we don't take. But then I took 2 more before then. I can't make up my mind. Is the kick worth it or not? It's gone up in knockback chance from 66 to 67, but it doesn't specify that it is based on any ability scores. One could guess from the fact that it has been increased from 66 to 67, which I'm sure it has. It might mean that it is based on something, that it scales with something. And the more we get of that, then the better it will be. But maybe I'm also wrong about that. That's entirely possible that I'm misremembering. I could have sworn it was at 66 at some point. Okay, let's rest up a little bit more. We have plenty of healing salve. Don't be stingy with it here. We don't want to die. This dungeon. I shouldn't lockpick those doors, I think. But we... Oh, and another healing salve. So the game is telling me, remember to heal up. And so I will. Don't lockpick the doors. Oh, okay. That's tricky. I think we will. Because we haven't lost a lockpick yet. Then, of course, I failed one. And so now, I don't feel like lockpicking the door. But I also don't feel like damaging my swords. And causing noise for that matter. But I will... And that made noise. So it's entirely possible that someone's already on the way here. In fact, I'll run further away. So it doesn't look like anyone's coming. Alright. This is as good as shouting. But I could have just stood still and shouted. Wait, can I shoot through the door here? I can. For whatever reason. And I'm not one to say no to a good thing when it's thrust in my face, so I'm just gonna abuse... Oh, and look at that, someone has died to a trap here. That's cool. So now we've got a trap to work with on this floor. That's really good. That makes me even more confident. We can pull people to the trap. Another one. Then... Oh, it's too late. Okay, we're not gonna be kicking here. It's fine. Go elusiveness. That's still super powerful. There you go. The thing, I can't go elusive first and then start kicking, because then if I stun, I'm wasting elusiveness turns, which are that it doesn't stick around for that long, right? And if I stun, then I don't get hit, which prolongs it. So you really need to do the kick thing first if you are gonna do it, which makes it really tricky to optimize. I'm not sure. I think I will still try kicking, but now we're gonna be using this trap here, so. Done with all of that dancing. And traps work on bats, don't think about it. It absorbed whatever just happened. Interesting. I'm not sure what just happened. I'm gonna go elusive. It's avoided the trap? Is that what's happening? It's avoiding the trap. I mean, okay, now I almost wish I hadn't killed it, because it looked like to me that bats might have become immune to floor traps, which I could have sworn they weren't before. But if there's been like a patch that changed that, not that I know of, no patches have gone online since, at least not one that we have been notified of. But the devs have been known to make some patches without revealing what they're doing. Like when the lockpicks came online, that was not in any patch notes, and it was just there from one day to the other. So yeah, could look like they've upgraded or updated it with the fact that bats now ignore floor traps, which it's not a big deal because bats are so insignificant, but I mean, it makes a lot of sense, and it's a nice change if that is true. It definitely looked like that's what happened. Because I've never, even if it has a chance, first of all, traps never miss. I've never seen a trap actually miss an attack. And so, not only that, it also had that avoided text popping off of it, which I've never seen anywhere before either. We are going to pull this guy down to the trap because I am not taking any chances. There's no reason to not do it, it's too good. Still hoping for the enemies avoid their own traps fix at some point. Okay, elusiveness here, because time is on my side when we are fighting with him on a trap. And there you go. And so we saw the stairs down. I'm going to explore the rest of this floor. Before we go down, I will pick up this battle cleaver. And do I dare drop the aquamarine? I think I will. Aquamarine, I should say. So that I can use it for smashing stuff. Try to not step on the trap here. Look at that. I managed to not step up on a trap. Hey! New thing. Testing out off-meta things with Yorgrim, such as not stepping on traps. I know I rehash it too much, but I think it's funny that I always fail with that. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Gets a bit of a kick out of that. Alright. Here's an enemy. I am gonna pull it to the trap. There's no reason not to, and I'm not playing the Geomancer, so I don't feel anywhere near as confident as I usually do. Now you're wondering, how can I pull this guy into the trap? Well, sir, I know exactly how I can pull that guy into the trap. Don't you worry. It's gonna happen like this. Ah! And then go elusiveness, then seize the initiative. And down he goes without hitting me. Alright. Let's see if there was a chest in that little room. No such luck. Alright, let's pick with the battle cleaver and start smashing some stuff. Check for traps. Alright, let's go down a floor then. Just looking around for some more barrels and stuff to smash. I don't see any. Here's one. And here's one. Oh, I miss having a spell for that. That was so lovely. Mage is just so strong in this game. Oh, there's more floor down here as well. Okay. And I love that mages are strong. Mages should feel strong. It's kind of interesting because if you think about in like Dungeons and Dragons, wizards are known for being really, really weak in the early game, but then getting really, really strong late game. Here the mages seem to be probably stronger in the early game, but I think they sort of, at the end, they will taper off a little bit. Because they don't scale all that much. They do get stronger, but not like a melee character gets strong when he has full plate armor and a big great sword and all those abilities. Like I've seen some other people, I haven't really managed to do it, but I've seen other people do really, really well good builds with great swords where they can kill basically an endless amount of foes without taking damage, and they just cleave heads off like it's nothing. And while the mage they can do, probably can perform as well, but they can do that pretty early on, and then they get a lot stronger. I think I made my point. Let's try to move on. Focus on the game ahead here. I'm saying that the kick here, yeah, if we get this done, then perfect. Then we can go Siege Initiative. Then he's about to hit me. Then I hit Elusiveness. Get the guarantee dodge and that stack up. And then start hitting him. So for this time, even though I feel like I dodged an ability from him, I didn't get the extra stacks on the Elusiveness. I'm not sure what happened there, but I still dodged one turn from him, so it's fine. A jade figurine. We're not getting the best loot in these chests here. I'm pretty disappointed, I'll be honest. Pretty disappointed so far. But never say never. Might be something good coming right around the corner. I'm just thinking about the first time I did this on the stream. This particular dungeon that was with a Durban. And my oh my, did I get good loot in that dungeon. And I have never seen anything like it since. So maybe one day. And it has raised my expectations for this particular type of dungeon a lot. Probably way more than is reasonable. I was just really lucky, I guess. Am I gonna bash down this door? Yes. And if it's the boss, I really gotta run. No boss here. Alright. Switch. Elusiveness. No kicking done here. It reflects damage to me, which is pretty bad for me. Okay. Yeah. Pretty disappointing loot all around. And I feel like we're about to run into the boss already. Surely not in this next room, though. I will bash down the door. Again. Oh, this is kind of bad. That's one of the tougher guys. Do you have, like, knockback resistance? No. Alright, so I will try the kick on you. Oh, and it's got a bat with it. Alright. I mean, if it's just those two, we can probably get through it, question mark. I get one shot with the bow. Oh no, I didn't get one shot with the bow because I need my stance online. Tactics, so that was a misplay. Now start kicking. Oh, and it dodged. Oh no. Oh, and then it... Okay, I gotta go... Is it... Elusiveness. Seize the initiative. Yeah, so I'm getting the feeling that the kick's just not worth it at that point. Like, it's so good if we land it, but if every time I miss with it, it's just such a big risk. And then it's a turn where I did very little damage while I could have done more damage, and it feels weird. It's annoying because I want the Mighty Key to be good, but 67 seems like it's just not high enough. Now we have pain. I could eat a mushroom, like a fire Garrick. I think I will. We have a bog bean to offset the intoxication if it's really bad. Which it kind of is. Now a bat though. I can deal with a bat. Got another one incoming. And I don't really know. I think we will eat this bog bean right now. I'm not getting to use my bow at all in this dungeon, I feel. Which was not part of the deal. Okay, he failed to daze me? No, he didn't. I got clumsy and confused. Which apparently equates to being dazed. I could have shot with a bow, but I didn't, because why, you wonder? Well, if I had a good answer for that, I would tell you. I feel like I am about to die, but surely I will not. Go elusiveness here. Seize the initiative. Come on, Jorgrim. We can do this. Yeah, okay, we were dodging a lot. Another one coming in of those guys. Okay. Rough. But like I said, we have a lot of healing salves, so the one on the head is the most important. 2%, 2%. Let's get one here. And then rest that up. Get out the bow. Be smart about this. Reload the bow just in case. The headband is already being destroyed here, so it's useless now. You will get a few shots in this time. Make good use of it, Jorgrim. You can do it, my man, my dwarf. Why can I... Am I stunned now? Huh. So we didn't get a single hit. Oh, Jesus. Alright, switch. Elusiveness. Seize the initiative. Yeah, okay. And another enemy incoming. Alright, it's just a rat though, but it's still, we're just being really unlucky. Alright. Game is hard. I mean, we are level 3 in this dungeon, which is definitely too early. Then considering that I'm not hitting with my bow, we are actually doing pretty well. So I shouldn't... Oh god, another one? Host have mercy! Oh, but here's a good crit. In range with another hit. Nice. Do the elusiveness. Seize the initiative. And I killed it. Alright. Then go up a floor, because apparently we are attracting the entire floor. From just to the opening there. That's kind of annoying. Do we have anything to deal with pain at this point? We do have the brandy, but it's not that bad. I'll leave it. I mean, 10% extra damage taken is pretty bad. But surely we are through that fight now. No, we got another bad incoming. I mean, this one I don't care about. Surely we must be done now. I want some chests for all that trouble, please. Not one here. Let's go to the other side. No, no chests. Okay. I'm afraid to open doors because that could unlock the boss. And I think he might be here. Ether inhaler? Alright, let's move this floor before I open any doors here. Oh, whoops. Because if I see the boss, I gotta just bail out. If we draw in onto the next floor, I am not sure what we are doing. I think I can run to the trap. But I don't want to kill him. The point was to not kill him and come back to the dungeon. I just stepped on a trap. I swear, no, I mean, I didn't check for traps in this room, so that part is my bad, but at least I didn't know it was there and then step on it, which is better than the alternative to that. But having the trap right here, again, we are not killing the boss if we find him, but then anything else that I find, we can then use the trap to kill. And I still think the boss is in this little chamber here. This is the perfect size for a boss chamber. So hopefully he's not in here with that in mind. And now we will bash down the door. And it does not look like a boss chamber, so... Let's try again with the trap on the bat. It avoids it. I swear that's new. Or maybe I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure I tested it in an episode not too long ago and found that they did indeed step onto the traps. And now they don't. Or maybe I am crazy. I mean, for sure I am, but I'm not that crazy, surely. Alright, and no chest. Not a single chest on this floor? One. Wow. I mean, my expectations for this dungeon has been subverted. In a big way. Check for traps here. And so I still think that the boss in that room is in that room down there, but I will of course open the door and see if that's true. There might be an entire extra floor still in this dungeon, you never know. So not opening it would be the wrong move. But if it is the boss, I will run. Oh, there's an entire extra floor, alright. And we spot an enemy, I will draw them to the trap. Because I am not confident at all. We are definitely too low level to even be in this dungeon. Oh! Can I draw him onto the trap? The answer is yes. Alright. Okay. I mean, we should probably get some perception going if I want to be a ranger. There you go. Not a single hit. Elusiveness. Seize the initiative. Good. Still loving the music in this game. It's very ominous. Now please give me some more chests, game. I think I deserve it. There's one. Lovely. But again, just low tier loot. I mean, we're finding a lot of money in these chests, which is also, it speaks for itself. That's a lot of money we found. But still, like, finding, it does not compare to finding a high tier item. That brings us ahead of the curve, because they cost like thousands of gold usually. At least the ones that I have attempted or previously found in this particular dungeon. Anyway, moving on. Okay, let's open this door here. We have full health now, which is nice. And then we find a really nasty fight here. I think we would die if we attempt to fight this fair. So let's not. Oh, he's dashing to me! Old Keejchen. Elusiveness. Then switch. Oh, insist initiative. No. Okay, if I can stun him, there you go. Then I can run away. And we gotta. That was such a bad engagement. Wow. And we cannot rest because enemies are nearby. And per the new rules, which I'm pretty sure are in effect, we can now not just fight one. It will pull in all available enemies and we get to fight them in 1v1s one at a time, but they will all come. There will be no break in between them, unless I didn't pull the other guy. That's possible. Sanity and morale are both... Oh, sanity was supposed to be low, right? But morale is getting low as well. That's not intended. How are we doing on pain? Not enough to drink. I should heal my body parts here. And I will keep waiting here until we are at full health for sure. Again, if I pull them away and kick and stun, I can pull them to the trap. So I'm going to attempt to do it without that. Elusiveness. Then the accuracy buff. Then seize the initiative. I mean, we have already damaged him a bit. I think we've got this guy. He's also bleeding now. He just got good hits on me before. So hopefully now he used elusiveness. So now I can't hit him. Yeah, he's got another turn of it. Each movement and received attack prolongs the duration. Okay. I should have kicked him into the wall instead of doing this. I could just do, like, drink something or eat something instead of attacking him. Just use a healing cell for that one turn where he has elusiveness. If I attack him and hit him, he gets more elusiveness. So I feel like that's a downhill battle, an uphill battle, or a slippery slope. Focus on the battle. Let's get a healing salve on this limp, and we dodged him. Now he doesn't have elusiveness anymore. We still have 5 stacks of initiative loss going in for me and down for him. So here comes the next guy. He was indeed pulled, yes. As expected. Alright, so if I attack him now, I think I apply... No, I did not apply the Siege Initiative debuff to him. Okay, I thought I would. Still not? No. Okay, but then I'll just reapply it, and we kill him. Okay. And we still went to half health here, so... It was a good fight in the end, but a risky one. And we are running low on those healing cells. I will apply one here, and then go down. I'll keep exploring until we are forced out or find the boss. Oh, I should probably loot before I open doors at this point. We find a Surgeon's Toolkit that I actually wanna keep. Let's drop a splint then. Probably eat something. Oh. Ah. Tuh. Try that again. Flatbread. They were called something else before. What were they called? Dumplings. I wonder why they stopped calling them dumplings. Maybe because dumplings were not invented until like late in human history, and so calling it in this day and age would probably be called flatbread instead. And I bet you that someone wrote to the devs and said like, hey, this should be called a flatbread, which is fine, and I actually love that. I think with the power of deduction, I think that's what happened. Alright. Alright. Another group fight, but not a bad one. Why am I not allowed? Am I stunned? No. So why am I not allowed to say attack mode? Hit this one. Shoot at any enemy. Is bow considered an ability? No. Like, why can I not shoot? And I'm confused. Can't attack or use abilities. Oh, I did not know Confusion did that. Did they? That must have changed as well. That makes Confusion so much more stronger than it was before. Pretty sure it didn't do that earlier. Though, again, it may be that Keejchen does not know his shit. Alright. This time it just gave me clumsy, which is not really a problem when we're standing still. Let's try to kick him. We got away with it that time. Perfect. Then seize the initiative. Then we kick up elusiveness. Perfect. Yeah, so that was a perfectly initiated, or not initiated, but like perfectly conducted fight. I'm at a loss for words, apparently. Okay, come down here. In fact, we should... That's the thing that I've been wondering. Maybe I should stand like offset from the door, like opening it from the side here, because that gives me a turn more of reaction to run away if something comes running through. I think nothing is coming. Yeah, there's another door. Alright. Oh, and it turns into a T-cross. Huh. That's not something you see that often. There's just a bat here and a rat. Alright, that's not the end of the world. I think we see the boss chamber down here. Which means we can keep exploring a little bit, because that's not going to be over here then. Yeah, so it looks like there will be one room, at least one room before the boss chamber. We would like to find one more chest, I think. Haven't been that lucky. Too much to ask for? Maybe it is. Okay, but again, this doesn't really look like a boss room, so probably it's not, and then the boss room is down this way. Let's, so now I want to stand off to the side of the door and open it, like that. And there's nothing. Looks like there's nothing. No chest either. Maybe this time? Yeah. I wish so too, Yorgrim. Okay, so now we have two doors to choose between. Let's oh, whoops. Let's bash some barrels and crates before we open anything. So we get that looted if we have to run immediately after. Let's check down here. Okay, so I think it's more likely that this is the boss chamber, just based on basic dungeon design. It may not have anything to it, but that's just my gut tells me that this is not the boss chamber. So, oh, we're gonna have to bash down the door. No, at this point I will lockpick it. In fact, because we have a lot of lockpicks, they aren't that expensive. It's gonna be fine. And I was right. Lucky. And there's a chest in here. Please. Oh, look at that. We found a proper item, a ring. It's not a silver aquamarine ring. I forget what this one is. Maybe it is silver aquamarine ring. I think that's another one though, but it doesn't really matter. That's a nice find. Lovely. With that down, we will definitely be looting it and dropping this bandage. Alright. And so we will open the door to this chamber over here, and I think it will contain a boss, and so we will be ready to run. Maybe I shouldn't even open it, because it's possible that I won't be able to escape him if we do. Like if he's so close that I can't get through the door, or the stairs. Yeah. I think we may actually not be able to escape here, but hopefully he uses like an ability on me here. Yes, so that puts me one extra, and again, alright, so then I think we're far enough ahead of him that we will not pull him to the upper floor, which is what we want. We want to not fight him, not even if we could kill him, which I think we might. I'm honestly not sure. I'm honestly pretty sure that we would die. So, this is the right call. Come back to this dungeon again next episode. Hope for more good loot. Alright, so this arrow stack is not worth bringing back. This unidentified dagger is a shiv, so it is worth literally nothing. Like it's 2 gold or something like that, so I'm not bringing it back even if it's magic. Alright, move further up. We dropped an aquamarine, yeah. Gotta bring that back, and we have found decent loot. I was hoping for more, but I'm always hoping for more. And this is fine. I won't complain. We found a magic ring, which will be a nice upgrade to our kit. I'm not equipping it right now because it might be cursed and it might do something really bad. You never know. It's better to identify it first. If we had more dungeon to explore, I would probably have equipped it. Just for the heck of it. Should we bring that mead? Yeah. Just to sell it. Put the arrows back. And the sheath here we determined was actually worth some gold. I think it's worth more than the battle cleaver, yeah. And then there was another one of those down here. So let's bring back those two. I've never sold one of those, so I don't know how much they sell for. Good enough. Oh, and the bottle of oil here is also worth some money. So we can drop the fly agaric. Oh, you know, we can eat the fly agaric to drop the sanity a little bit. And then eat... Oh, we got another raw sinew meat here. Alright. bottle of oil. Off we go. All in all, a pretty decent episode. We managed to not die, but also have, at the same time, have some pretty fun battles, I think. Which is nice. We're going to forage a little bit, even though these penny bun aren't roasted or anything. As we find more that are free, I'm just going to eat them. Keep our hunger down. So without looking at a map, it was 2 diagonally northwest, and then we should be home. Now we know that there was a bear on this map, and I am keeping it in mind. It may not be here anymore, but I think on the other hand there's a chance that it will be here, and I just anchored 2 wolves. So we are running, and we are running. I'm not gonna find 2 wolves at the same time here in the open, so I am gonna run off the map tile. Kinda hoping to run into some random brigands here, but we didn't, and then I will just run away. I'm not keen on taking that fight right now. I want to go back and identify my magical ring. I'm really trying not to throw this run like I did in the previous one. So this will in fact anchor the wolves again, or they will come to me. Oh, which is sad when we find a grave here that I would love to dig up. Pretty sure that the wolves will come here. I'm gonna start digging the grave. Let's see if we get away with it. I think they still will come to me. Maybe that has changed. Huh. So yeah, we're getting away with it, it looks like. Again, this is also the map tile with the bear, so try not to die, Yorgrim, just because you're greedy. And we got through it. What is this? A nomad kalkan. This is a shield. The flavor text reads, to make a kalkan, nomads weave reed stalks into a desired form and fasten it with a metal ring. The resulting shield is both lightweight and durable. I've never seen this one before. We're definitely bringing it back. I'm thinking we might even go with using it. So it replaces one of my swords in melee. I don't see why not. And it would, I mean, shield builds are usually a bit safer, which is nice. Oh, I dropped the last splint. No, it's here. All right, but then I will. Yeah, we also have the surgeon's toolkit, so like it's not like we're without tools to deal with that kind of thing. I want to save the surgeon's toolkit though for the troll. So we're storing that in the hoarding chest, which I always do, and then never use it again, basically. That's usually the case. I hope someone else out there has the same hoarder mentality as me and gets what I'm doing with it, at least. So the sheath here, I'm not sure who would pay the most for that. I would assume that it is the tailor, so it's 39 here. And the shield would sell for 54. Do you repair the shield? Yes, you are the one who repairs the shield, so it also would be sold here. That's a lot of money to repair that shield. Urgh. I want it though. I think it's cool, if nothing else. So I will make that purchase. That looks super cool. Look at that. Nice. I've never heard of this type of shield before, but I'm digging it. Ah, get it? Because we found it in a crate. Alright. Move on. In here, the sheath are not worth more. Alright. It's probably at the merchant and the town merchant, since it's just a valuable good, not like a tailor specific item or anything. Let's go and buy an identification scroll. I love that they reduced the prices on those. Here we go. 38. Yeah, nice. Very affordable. We find an anti-psionic silver aquamarine ring, which is kind of interesting because in that particular dungeon, and since we are going back to it, it's the only place I think that you actually find an enemy that does psionic damage. Those screaming ladies. That's psionic. So for that, it's decent, but nothing else is. It's good against nothing else. But then, of course, the ring itself is just way better than we have a cover. So I mean, it's not even a debate, and it's honestly better than the Variance ring. So I think it's gonna replace that. Variance ring is more of a token item than it's anything else. Do you pay more for the sheath? No, and not for the bottle of oil either. Alright. Oh, he pays 98 for the jade figurine. Huh. But I'm sure we will get more for it by the town merchant. 98 though. Oh, 120 here. Alright. The sheath, 48. Okay, that's pretty good. And nothing else right here. 160 for the Agraf. He's got Athletics 2. You're kidding me. That's a range treatise 2 also. But I cannot afford them. Oh no. And I could have afforded one of them if I had not repaired this shield, so I'm regretting that right now. I should have checked, of course, before I did that. Yeah. Now that is just bad luck. We need to buy lockpicks again. Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford either of those treatises. Hopefully they won't reshuffle before next mission, because when we get back and deliver the quest item, the quest in general, then we will be able to afford at least one of them. And so I think what I will do is that after I close the episode with you guys here, I will not end the game. I will immediately go out and do that quest again and try to get it done before I sleep so that we can get back and buy that particular item. But we will go up to the tavern and store some items, and then that will be where I say thank you guys as always for watching. I hope you are excited for Yorgrim's run. I think it got a lot better in this episode. Hopefully we find some more awesome loot next time. And yeah, the Ether Inhaler, I guess I'll carry it. And we have the Antidote, and we have the Antitoxin. I guess I would... This one causes confusion then, so now it seems really weird. Removes poisoning. Maybe I sell it. Because the antitoxin really is the better one. It only gives us hunger and thirst as a downside, and that's something you can easily remedy. Where the antidote causes confusion, so you would not want to use this in battle at all, ever. Then health replenishment minus 5%, like instantly or time? No, it must be instantly take 5% health away. I think I'm just going to sell this one. And the brandy, I think I'll sell the brandy, because right now we found reasons to want lots of money. So, and the Surgeon's Toolkit I will keep though, despite that mentality. But if that is the tiebreaker between me buying a treatise next episode, then I will sell it. And then the Bloodletting Lancet, it's not worth a lot of money. It also removes intoxication. I'm going to store it just in case we get rid of the antitoxin for some reason. Alright, but we'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're excited as I am, and see you next time. Bye.